Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Transport Fever 2. Coming at you with more of our Dedication Island series. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. As you know, remember to like the videos if you're enjoying. It helps me out so much. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. And, of course, leave some comments down below to let me know how you're feeling about the series and what you'd like to see in the future. And welcome aboard the Klondike. I think we might be saying goodbye to the Klondike on today's episode. It's a beautiful boat. We've enjoyed it. It replaced the Frontenac, and it's done well for us. But I think that we've had a bit of an issue with, perhaps we haven't really looked at the ferry boats that much at all in the recent times, and I think that there's a good chance that these lines aren't efficient right now. They're not working that well. We've added in airports in some of these places. Obviously, we've added more PAX lines, so there's more options to travel via train now. There's a lot of ways that people can get around that we have kind of cannibalized the ferry boats. And so we're going to take a look at what we can do to get ferry boats up and running and make them relevant again. So as we pull in here to Bierland and load up some passengers and drop some off, we're going to take a look at, well, first of all, we put in some harbors, as you guys know, a few episodes ago, and we need to fix a couple of those up that we put in and just kind of left. And so we're going to go into Dediopolis, we're going to go into Shepland, we're going to fix those up and get those going. And we're going to revisit our options on which boats to use. And yeah, we'll see if we see how the ferries are working out. Obviously, we're playing on the island map, of course, in the tropics, and it's all about the boats too, right? So we want to make sure we're using boats and keeping them relevant and in the game. Such a beautiful model, though, this Klondike. It's going to be sad to see it go. Maybe we'll keep it alive on one line or something like that. Who knows? All right. Let's do this. So, we'll start over here. Like I said, we put in the passenger fear here in Shepland. And let me just turn some stuff on here. Boom. Oops. Boop. Whoa. There you go. Like that. There you go. All right. So what we're going to do is I need to one of the plans in the last episode was to get to Shepland in order to sort out some of the bus lines and the tram lines and make sure that people were moving about the city well and filling out all the spots, and we didn't get around to it, but we definitely want to get a bus line down to here like this so that people can get to the ferries. So let's do that first in this city. So that means, what do we want to do here? We want to go, let's take a look at the lines we've got, right? So we've got, basically, there's this main spot down here in the bottom, and then this main spot up by the railroad. Like this. And that's weird. Wait a second. That's not supposed to be the case. Something's kind of messed up here. But anyway, and then basically what happened is you start here, and then you make your way to here by going either through the commercial area, through the residential area, or through the industrial area. But something's gone on here. This is... This line isn't really supposed to be like that. Oh, wait. Oh, sorry, that's the delivery of the food. Sorry, that's my bad. I'm like, what's going on? What are we missing a line then? There should be 3 lines in here. Or, well, 4 lines, I guess, technically. Terminals. Let's check out where we're... Oh my god. For reals? What the heck happened here? I guess I never looked at this. So, We have the line coming in, just the regular bus line coming in from Joshland. So let's stick that on 4. And let's go with the commercial line on 3. And we'll go with the industrial line on 2. And then we'll keep the regular, the line, actually we call it the train line, going to the train. So it actually goes to the train and then down and then back. And what I'm going to probably do is, when I originally put this line in, there was nothing on this road. And so we didn't have any stops along the way because it was just basically an express coming down. But now it makes a lot more sense to actually have some stops along the way. So I think that we should probably do that. In fact, I think it would make a lot of sense to add a bunch of stops to these tram lines and make them much more effective. And then I think what we would do is maybe just do a bus that could come from this exchange down into here and back. So no matter where you are in the city, you grab a tram to here, and then you can get a bus to the ferry. I think that makes sense. Perhaps what I could do is move this down here and then have all the lines... Actually, you know what? That makes a lot more sense. Let's do that instead. It kind of breaks my heart a little bit to get rid of this because I remember setting it up and enjoying the way we had it set up and that. But I think what we're going to do is actually delete that. Let me pause the game and evaluate our options. So if we delete this and put it down here, then it's basically from the train, from this train here, which obviously gives us... For right now, all it actually does is gives us a line to Joshland. It would make sense if we created a line to Brampton as well, or Brompton as well. But that would mean possible configuration issues, or figuring out a way to get a PAX line onto this rail instead of that one. But that's something we could figure out another time. But it will essentially be from here to here, and then there'll be 3 routes. They'll be coming through the commercial area, coming past this train and down through the residential, or then coming through the middle into the industrial. So let's take a look at that. And this episode is quickly turned into another episode just like the last. We're out of control, people. Alright, let's go like this and see if we can make a road actually kind of parallel to that. That's actually a straight line. You know what I could do? Let's do this. Let's do this the right way. Let's grab this and let's flatten this out so that way, because it's creating a lot of issues to not have this kind of on the same level. And then we'll just smooth up in here like that. And then we'll go with this. So what I actually like to do is have a straight line here, kind of like we did here, and then just make the turn like that, much like we did here. Then what we can do is, hopefully it'll fit. Actually, maybe I should have put the oops, at the wrong thing. Maybe I should have put this in first. At minimum, we're going to want 4. In fact, I definitely should have, because I don't think this is going to fit. If it does, yeah, you know what? Well, the only problem is that it's hard to... okay, let's do this. Let's do it like this. So we want 4 lines minimum, because we're going to have 3 coming in at least, and then who knows what the future holds, right? And I think what we'll do is we'll have this actually land kind of in between both, like that. And that way, what we can do is you can actually they'll be able to get whatever line they want, because we'll have obviously the line coming to Dediopolis. We'll probably have one going down to Dogetopia. There's a possibility we have a line that comes up through here into Brompton and use that instead of a train line to get to Brompton and give it that option. That's a possibility as well. So yeah, anyway, we're gonna want to be able to get to both of these piers in whatever direction they want to go, which is good. Now, what we also want to be able to do is what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to add a little bit more length, because when these boats drop off, they can drop off 100+ people. Sometimes, I think once we get to the really big ferries, somewhere potentially close to 2. That's all done. And then 200, and then to distribute amongst the lines. But we want to make sure there's plenty of room in there, so we're not losing space. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put in a street, and again, we want to be kind of parallel to this. Of course, we're further out, so the line's going to be more of a little bit different, I guess. So I'm going to try to put this in here. Actually, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure where I'm building this road is flat to this, because it's creating a weird thing. And I think that sometimes when you're trying to make the extension on the configuration for a road access out the back, that if there's changes in the elevation getting to the road, sometimes that could be a factor. So I don't want to get too far away. Hopefully we can make that work there. So now you can see it's a lot more flat there, and it's not going to have an issue, and hopefully it's going to give it to us. There we go. Now, what we could do entrance exit. No, I think it's fine like this. Unless we did all entrances here and then all exits here. And then all lines had to come down this road and then go out this road. And then it would all be like fluid through. Or we could do it the opposite. Although this line's going to come down here, so this one's going to pretty much have to come in this way. This one will come in like this. This one will come down here. And then they could all exit and go back up. Yeah, I think I like that. Let's do that. So let's go entrance. And we're going to want multiple entrances here. We're going to want one there. And I'm trying to think of how this is going to work. I'm not sure. Actually, you know what? No. I changed my mind. It's going to be exit right here. We are going to do it like that. And then what we're going to do is we're on exit. This is going to be exit. I'm actually going to see if I can bulldoze this. And then we're going to go entrance here. Because I'm thinking if we have a line, if we have a line come in here, come down there and exit. And then we could have lines come in here, entrance, but then exit here. But I'm not sure if they will. Entrance. The problem is if it enters here, it can go there, but then if it wants to go here, it's got to go around and then come here. So what I could actually do is, if I get rid of that and get an entrance here instead. Now when it comes in, it can hit both of these. And then the exit would have to be here. And for some reason, it doesn't want to let me do an exit there. You know what? Let me do this. Let me try this for a second. this is frustrating why they can't make a game that works properly with this stuff. Maybe if I do that. It should just be so much easier than this. Exit. There we go. So there's an exit. And then we want an entrance there. I don't know if I've done this right or not, folks. And then if I get rid of this, now it's okay. So if you entrance here, yeah, it's still not going to be good. We almost need to add another line here, and then it can go here or here. Because when they come in this way, they'll be able to go to this one or this one and come out here. So this is fine. But the problem is I need... Am I overthinking this? I think I'm overthinking this. I am overthinking this. If I just go... with regular access, with regular street access, which of course it's not going to let me do, because why would it? I think we can just come into the right, and they won't cross over, because we'll go out and there. Yeah, I think I'm definitely overthinking this. And then this, like this. And there we go. Yeah, so they'll come in and go through here and out, or they'll come around the outside, come in here and out. Okay. I apologize, folks. That was 100% my fault that time. Overthinking it like crazy. Let me get a road like this. Like that. And then... still don't like it. Still don't like it. I don't like that it's a little bit wobbly there. I want to come out of here like that. And then like this. And then it goes like this, like that, and then, okay, good. Now, over here, what we're going to want to do is delete this and this and this and get a road. We're going to want to delete that as well because it's messing up with stuff. A road coming like this, and I'm actually thinking that the road could come right in like this, and that could be a thing of beauty. So if I just go like that, and then like that, there, then this line can come right down there and into here. And then this line can come out and go into there. The only thing is, I need a way to get back onto this where I don't do a turnaround. So this line would have to come down into here. And turn right and come up through here maybe. So then I would need something like... heck with it. Let's go like that. I need something like this. And something like that. Like that. And then... I think we're good. So let's go like this, and let's go like this. we got to tramify a lot of stuff here. Got to tram that up. I got to tram that up. Got to get trams coming down through there. And we're going to want this to be trams. I don't think... Actually, you know what? Maybe we could have the trams go over the bridge. That might be kind of cool. So this line will come down here, go up through there, go in and out. And back up. This line would come down through the industrial area. And we're going to want it to hit there. I don't know why I don't have it coming down this main area. I guess just because... You know what? I think I might have it... come down through this area here. And then we could do bus lines coming through some of these major roads this way. I don't know. The thing is that this is a very central area where there's a lot of industrial, and I feel like it's very busy, obviously. So it comes down in here. I don't mind it doing that, actually. And then it'll come down here, and then in here, and out, and then it'll have to get back up. Which means I might actually take this same route, go up, and then in there. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Because we're going to have a stop here, so it'll hit it, go down here, hit that, come back up in here, and go there. So this is going to be like that, I think. Well, no. Yeah, we'll go up here and hit it, and then in. So I think we've got everything set up for the trams. Let's go ahead and bulldoze this like a boss and destroy a whole bunch of lines. And we can also, actually, now that I think about it, get rid of this. Although there's a tram on that one, so we maybe want to keep that on there for now. Okay, so now we have a bunch of lines that are all screwed up. So this line here is 1, 2. You know what I need to do? I actually need time to run to get rid of this action here. And I need to add in potentially... You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to... God, there's a lot of people there. Oh, well, it's whatever. It's long-term... No, you stupid... Arr. I'm creating another mess of an episode, folks. I apologize. Oh my god, this is painful. Oh my god. And I need to tramify that now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in a bunch of buildings. Oh my god, this is a mess. We're going to go here. I'm going to go with a stop there instead of there. And then we're going to put another stop in here. Then we're going to put another stop in here. Like that. And then this one will go all the way to here and back. And then this line here, the industrial line, is going to come down here. And it's going to do a stop here. Then up in there. Then it's going to do a stop there. That's going to be a mess. Oh my gosh. Then a stop there. So that's going to go up through there, into there, into there. And then this line here is going to go down here. And I don't know if I want to stop between those or not. I think it's fine. But once we hit here, it's going to be there. And then there. And then I'll do a stop here. Like that. And then when that fills out with residential, it'd be good. So boom, 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 boom. Like that. So now what we can do is we can... Whoa, there we go. We can go ahead and configure... the commercial line, and right now it's really broken. This line needs to go add station there, 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 and into there, and then back to there, to there, and to there, just like that. Then this line here is the industrial line. This line goes 1, 2. So what I actually need to do is manage line, because it was going to go 1, and then add station there is 2. Then after 3, it's going to come down here and go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Autosave, thank you. 5, 6, 7, 8 here, and then this will go to 9, and then that's 10. 7, 8, 9, and 10, and then back into there. And finally, this line up here is going to go managed line. It's going to go 1, 2. So after 2, we're going to add stations 3, 4, 5, and down into here is 6, and back up same way, like that. Oh shoot! No! I can get rid of one of those. So 10, and then back into here. So now we have lines going. Look, that's really sharp. That's good stuff, I think. And then eventually when this grows out like this, we could possibly do a bus line that comes up and hits these, like up through there to there, up through there to there, something like that. But this will be the permatran line here. So let's make sure that the lines are doing what we want them to do, and they're not currently. Because we want to have, well, oh, you know what, actually? I forgot that this was going like this. So if I'd have to make all of this. I made all this tram line. I'd have to make this a tram and come up into here. Don't really know if that's necessary, to be honest with you. And yeah, yeah. They're each using their own thing, which is good. They're all coming in this side and going out that side. It's not really what I was planning on, but I think it's going to work, so we're not going to worry about it. The other thing we want to do, though, is we want to switch these out to better trams. We've been using, like, honestly, I've absolutely loved having this tram in the game. They're all worn out and beaten up now, but they've been fantastic. Look at those things. I've loved having them in the game. I love the seats up above, the little stairways on the back and the front there. Like, they've just been so good. But it's time to put these babies to bed and put on the good stuff. And that's so much better. And then up here, that was commercial. So again, just get the better stuff on there like that. And can you believe that we're 30 minutes into this episode and we haven't even dealt with boats yet? And this is a boats episode. That's how we do it here, folks. All right. There and there. Wow. So, people are getting here. Now they're like, why would I want to go there? Well, let me tell you why. Because we are going to do something in here. Which includes... Pause. Wait, what's wrong here? What's the problem? Not all stations connect. Oh, for crying out loud. What's the problem now? I'm starting to get triggered. I don't get it. Oh, is this going to be your problem? Yep. All of a sudden they're like, we don't like that that's not been clicked on. But the lines ran perfectly fine for how long? Okay, pause the game. Thank you. Oh, man. This is borderline disaster. How this episode's going. So we'll go like that. We'll go like that. And we'll go like that. And then we will have the train go back in here. Buildings. We'll build a nice passenger terminus. Nice and long. High speed. No catenary. 2 tracks. Just like that. And of course, it's going to be too far away. Actually, you know what? Let's go like that. That actually might be perfect. Configure, bulldoze. And we'll go passenger and brilliant-ish. It's connected for now. I'll have to make it much better, but we're going to ignore it for now. And then what we need to do is build a train station across the street here, which, again, I don't know if it needs to be this big. But for now, it's going to be... I'm actually going to have it come to here. That and grabs that. Perfect. So now I'll fix the buses and stuff in here later. That's fine. We need to get the boats. We need to get the boats for the last 10 minutes of the episode. What's the problem here? Pax line. What's the problem? Oh, because it's probably, watch this. It's using the wrong terminal. Wait, what? It needs to be on terminal 2. Then we're good. I'll fix. That's another thing I gotta do. Tracks. It's fine. It's fine. So what we want to do is we want to create a new line, and that new line is going to go from here to here. And anytime over water, it just takes a little bit extra time there. And we're going to go like that so we can see it. And this is going to be a ferry line. Ditty up. Always go from inside out. Shepland to Didyiopolis. Just like that. And then we need to have a place for the boats to come from. And I think we're going to stick this in here like this. And it's going to go just like that. And I'm going to go like this because it's driving me crazy. Like that, and then we'll smooth like that. And I probably, it's fine, it's fine. Stop. And what we're going to do is we have a new boat. We have the Zurich right here, which is, it goes slightly faster, 32 kilometers an hour, but it has even more capacity. Not that we really needed it. And then the loading speed is a little better as well. So, yeah. We've got, it's obviously, it also weighs less than a third as much. Oh, sorry, no, less than half as much, but more than a third. And it's got slightly higher emissions, way more power, 50% more power, and weighs less and more capacity. It's going to be fantastic. So we're going to go ahead and buy one of those, and we're going to go ahead and stick it on the line. And we're going to see just how this guy looks. Are you ready? Oh my. Oops. Close the door early, everyone's dead. Not bad. It's a little bit rusty looking. It doesn't look brand new. Let me tell you, I like the look of the Klondike better, but this bad boy's gonna get the job done. You can see it heading over here to Shepland, looking real sharp. And yeah, this is going to be it. This is the boats. So what we'll do is we are going to we're going to check out all of our ferry lines and just see how they're doing. Just checking in. Over here, oh, this is perfect timing. We have the Klondike pulling in for a pickup. And this is actually currently losing money. It's about half full. And it doesn't look like it's going to get much more than half full on the way back either. So here comes the drop off. Going to make some money, so it's not bad. And then, yeah, it's just not that popular. People are choosing private travel a bit more. This, of course, has the Pax line. Even, like, what's funny is Curryburg, because this Pax line is not even all that popular. And this line up to Jocelyn on the bus isn't all that popular. There's not a lot of options in Curryburg, but for whatever reason, I can't make a lot of money on passenger travel in here. I'm curious, actually, for Curryburg. What's their... They have 150% destination. I don't know. This vehicle just barely moves along. So what we're going to do is it just barely makes money and then it's losing money because of expenses. Then it finally lands. We're going to go ahead and replace this guy. In fact, there's two of them on the line, is there? Uh-oh, that's what's going on there. I added a second one onto the line. Let's check out the other one. I forgot I had done that. What's this guy got? So he's got 52. And he makes a little bit of money as well. So these guys, it's actually not bad now that I see that there's two of them. They're only going half full. So if I was only had one on here, the frequency obviously would be half. Maybe not as much demand, but we wouldn't have half loads going each way. What we're going to do now is we're going to have more power, more capacity, and more speed. And speed to weight ratio. So hopefully they'll go faster. So let's go ahead and click on that line, manage vehicles, and we're going to go grab the Zurich. And these guys, again, like they go a little bit faster, and they'll get up to speed quicker coming in and out of harbor, like a lot quicker. So the actual travel time should be pretty significantly less, and potentially increase the demand to actually make that move. Okay, so let's go up here and let's check out what we've got going on here. So in this area here, another Klondike. This is the Klondike we started out with, and again, not too popular. Now, keep in mind, Beerland recently got an airport, and that is super popular. And not too long ago, Brompton got hooked up with an incredibly popular train line that we are not meeting the demands on. We need to get another one on that, if we're being honest. We actually have 3 trains on that line, all 3 long, and it's still just not keeping up on either end. If you come in here as well, it's pretty full as well. So we need to maybe add a 4th train to that line. So an incredibly popular line to come into here. And it's cannibalized quite a bit, the demand on this line. But it makes a touch of money. What we'll do is we're going to go ahead and switch the vehicle out. Because, you know what? I was thinking about keeping the Klondike on one line. Let's go ahead and keep that one. And let's go ahead over here and grab this one instead. This one's actually been quite a bit in use. And it's a little bit longer of a journey, so the higher speed's going to probably be more helpful. And we're going to go ahead and grab that Zurich in there for the Klondike like that. And again, you can see it's just a little bit faster. Moving right along. 55. What kind of people we got waiting over here? Like, there's already 36 here and climbing. But like I said, I mean, there's a lot of demand. Another thing I haven't done is optimize the planes. I'm curious. And I still have all the different kinds of planes going. We're bringing in the food. Yeah, there's still a fair amount of demand there. And we actually have, little teaser for you, we actually have the bigger airports now. Or airports instead of airfields. So that should be an upcoming episode to think about right there. So, there you have it. Some boats, the boats. We could set up, at some point soon we got to set up Penduniapolis to Kinshotaki. I was thinking about being able to do that this episode, but we went on an adventure in Shepland, and we didn't get as much as we were hoping. Look at the boat traffic in here. Holy cow. But what would be cool is if we could maybe configure this. We got to reconfigure this harbor to have plenty of capacity to bring in the oil and send out the fuel, but also potentially somewhere around the corner or something like that. Have a line coming out to move people like that. So if we have a ferry going there, we have planes obviously going out, and we'll have an international airport eventually, and then we'll have the road here. We'll have another road up there, but we're gonna need lots of options out of Penduniapolis for sure. Okay, so let's go over here and take a look at how our line is working for the Zurich on this new line here. It's a boat collision! Oh my god. Nobody is using it. Nobody's using it. Well, that's disappointing. That is disappointing. Nobody wants to use this thing? For some reason, oh, you know what? We could potentially get better service with better, faster buses. Maybe that'll speed up that part of the route. What's going on here? Manage all vehicles. Make them all that. What's going on? Why is it? Manage all vehicles. There we go. So it's going to be faster service down into here. And right now, we don't have the best service. Well, it covers everything. But it would probably make more sense to have better roads, for one thing. And perhaps have a bus line that goes through the city and ends somewhere here. So we could have a bus line that, hits 4 or 5 spots, comes to here, and then drops off, and have another line just expressing to the ferry pier. But currently, nobody wants this line. Everybody wants to take everyone wants to go to Minneapolis. That's what they want to do. So we've built this beautiful ferry line, and nobody wants to use it. I am sad face. One thing we do need to do is get something into Dediopolis. They have no goods, no fuel. The city is not growing. Without people, there's not a lot of people. Like, without growing, there's not going to be a lot of people to move on different lines, right? So there's just less demand to actually do any of this stuff. So that becomes the problem. Yeah. All right, well, we'll see what happens here. What we need to do is get Dediopolis growing. That's probably going to be an episode of the next couple is getting this line and getting fuel over here to Dediopolis or something. We'll start using this ferry pier here, or not ferry pier, this harbor, and we'll get the rail coming over here, and we will send fuel to Dediopolis. Let that city start growing, and maybe, perhaps, there's 4 people, but they must be coming from here to get into there to go. So they're not coming. They're actually not coming to here to get on the ferry at all. Well, what a derpy episode that was. We spent a lot of time setting up a lot of things for the boats, and it was an epic fail. It was an epic fail. Well, at least it's set up. We've found a new boat for you guys, and we did get Shepland sorted out, and there's a lot of demand to move through this area. There's a lot of people trying to move around now. We've really, look at this. At every stop, there's lots of people all the way around here. And people are using, there's like a minimum of a few people, and in some cases more than that, on every stop, just waiting to get picked up and go on our tram lines. So that's good. I like that a lot. Excellent, excellent stuff. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to call it there. Whew. I mean, come on. What was that, right? Oh, well. That's not even the Zurich. I was like, let's go find a Zurich to end this thing on. Is this it? This is it. The Zurich. Look at the people on the deck having a good time. Well, at the very least, we've got new boats. This one always... Look at it. It already looks torn apart. We just bought it. Somebody paint the thing, for crying out loud. All right. I'll shut up now. Take care of yourselves, folks, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.